Here's the deal, Pops. Buying a car in 2022, not particularly easy, but if you focus on vehicles that have a lot of inventory, then it gets a little bit easier. If you're trying to buy a car where there's not a lot of inventory, what's this called? Supply and...
Demand, I think, yes. I don't remember much from high school, but supply and demand was one of the things I remember.
So there's
Actually, they never talked about that in high school. But
that's fascinating.
Yeah.
You should probably talk
home
to
ec,
someone.
though. We did talk about home ec.
There is an awesome resource on the internet. It comes from a company called 4Eyes. 4Eyes is a marketing agency and like a full data suite provider. I don't know. They do all sorts of stuff for automakers and for car dealers.
Yes.
They put out data monthly, and it updates every single month on vehicles that have the most and the least supply in the market. Now, it's relative to what they had the prior year. Okay, so it's inventory levels compared to the prior year. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So let's start high level. By brand,
Yes.
in the used car market, we have seen incredible changes.
Okay, used car, yes.
So this is comparing actually like almost pre-COVID times.
Yes.
April 2020. I mean, we were in the midst of it, but it was just the beginnings versus last month.
Okay.
Fiat inventory, used Fiat inventory down 40%.
Well, that's something the world should celebrate. Yeah.
Jaguar inventory down 27.6%.
Yeah.
Buick inventory down 25.5%, Volkswagen down 24.3%, and Dodge inventory down 24%. Those are the biggest declines since April of 2020 now in used car inventory.
By brand. Okay, cool.
Now, on the new car side,
yes,
things don't look that good. Things look actually really bad.
Wow.
Jaguar's inventory, new car inventory, is down 89.4%.
I wonder how their dealers feel about having 10.6% of the inventory they're used to having.
Okay, so imagine you're in the market to buy a Jaguar right now.
No, imagine you're a Jaguar dealer.
Imagine you're Jaguar.
Yeah.
There's no Jaguar inventory out there. Land Rover, 87.2% less new car inventory right now than they had in April of 2020.
Now, you realize that Jaguar and Land Rover are usually combined stores. They're one and the same. So there you have Jaguar, Land Rover. You're the dealer principal of your local Jaguar Land Rover dealership. And you have about 11% of the inventory you normally would have between your two brands. You got to be feeling really good about that investment.
Buick, down 86.4%. Honda, the first real big name on this list, Honda. We knew they were hampered by the chip shortage. Their new car inventory is down 83.3% when you compare April of 2020 to February of 2022. And Kia, down 80.5%. Now, our good friends over at 4Eyes, they go one layer deeper. They actually...
Deeper? I want to know where Subaru is.
Subaru's not on the list.
Why not?
Because by April of 2020, they had so little inventory already.
Really?
Well, it's a relative comparison, right? It's comparing April of 2020 to February of 2022.
Has this got anything to do with like a Delta?
All right, they go all the way down to the model level.
Okay.
All right, so let's start with used inventory. Used inventory of Volkswagen Passats is off 68.3%.
Wow.
That's bad if you're in the market for a Volkswagen
Passat. Yeah, if you're but if you're not in the market for a Passat, who cares?
If you're not in the market for a Passat, stop watching the video. Ford Focus, inventory levels down 56.2%. Used cars. Chevy Cruises, down 53.9%. The Dodge Grand Caravan, down 40.9%. Volkswagen Jetta, 39.8%. Nissan Sentra, 35.3%. The Ford Fusion, down 32.6%. And there's our first Subaru on the list. Used Subaru Outbacks down 32% in terms of inventory levels. Hyundai Elantra at 31.2%, and the Chevy Malibu rounding out your top 10 at 28.1%.
Yes.
So we know used car prices have been incredibly high. You're trying to buy any of these used cars, it's going to be even higher.
Yeah.
What about on the new car side, Ted?
What about?
I do all the reading on this show.
Yes.
Nissan Versa. Nissan Versa new inventory levels are down 96.7%.
Do they still make the Versa?
Maybe? I don't know. But it's interesting. The cheapest Chevy product that you can buy now that the Spark is no longer in production, the Chevy Trax.
Yes.
Well, good luck trying to find one. Inventory levels are down 96.5%.
Well, that could be a good thing for people that would have wanted something like that and can't find it, so they actually buy a better vehicle.
Dad, that's not the point. There are no longer any attainable price point vehicles out there.
Okay.
So the fact that inventory, like Chevy stopped producing the Trax, but it's their entry point now to the brand. Your joke didn't land on me. I think there should be cheaper cars. Kia Sportage. My joke didn't land either. That's a bad video. 93.7%. Inventory levels are down 93.7% on the Kia Sportage. The Ford Transit vans, 91.8% decline in inventory levels. The Honda Odyssey, 91.8% decline in inventory levels new. Nissan Rogue, 91.3%. Subaru Forester.
Yeah.
You've got 90.8% less inventory on the Subaru Forester right now than you did in April of 2020. Honda
How
CR-V.
did they not make the other list then?
Hey, it's the aggregation of all your vehicles. We're on the model level.
Okay, yeah.
Before we're on the make level.
Gotcha.
Now we're on the model level.
Okay.
Make level, model level.
Okay. Keep it up. I might have to
Model level, make level.
Okay.
Honda CR-V down 90.7, Buick Encore down 90.7, and the Kia Soul down a whopping 89.9%.
There are hamsters all across America wondering, what are we going to drive now?
It's pretty staggering, Dad.
Yeah.
And Four Eyes also shows us the total inventory availability, new and used cars, and you can see back in April of 2020,
it was over 4
there
million.
There were about 4 million vehicles available for sale.
Yeah.
And now we're hanging out around 2.1, 2.2 million. We got half the inventory on the market than we did before.
Yeah, that's not a good thing, and it's going to get worse.
Now, it's important to mention here, this data, it comes from 90% of U.S.-based new franchise car dealerships. It doesn't include independent stores or used-only stores, so bear that in mind. But still, it's pretty indicative of what you're seeing in the market. So those are the cars with the most and the least.
Yes.
The least, especially the least inventory.
Yeah, wow. Well, I'm glad I'm not in the market for a car.
Yeah, well, if you are, search on Join YAA. One of the things we show you is how much available inventory is in your area, the day's supply of inventory, things like that. But if you're searching for like that Kia Sportage, it's going to be hard to come by.
Or that Soul.
Or that Soul.
Yeah, yeah. Well, thank you for sharing all that.